Welcome to E&B's Checklist, where we try to build old-fashioned base sets, one box, one pack, one card at a time. Today we are ripping 2025 Bowman Baseball. I remember when the original Bowmans were reissued, they were a little bit bigger. They did not like any of my protective sleeves. Anyways, we got 5 blasters here, 6 packs per box, 12 cards per pack, chasing a 1 through 100 base set, and then we'll see how close we can get on the prospects. Let me hand it over to my trusted colleague.
Alright, so today we're going to mix our content a little bit. We're going to chase some base sets on the 2025 Bowman Baseball, as well as do a little bit of weighing of packs just because I enjoy doing that, and we will see kind of exactly what we get and see if there's anything that would indicate a difference in what these boxes weigh versus what these packs weigh. I haven't seen a whole lot of indication from the videos that I've watched that there should be any difference, but we'll give it a go anyways. So let's weigh these boxes quick, and we'll weigh the packs quick. We will not measure these packs, so we'll put them in the order from lowest weight to highest weight, see if there's any difference, although right now we're only within 2 grams, so it doesn't appear that there's a whole lot of difference in the weight of these boxes. Given that I haven't seen any memorabilia cards, that was a little bit lighter. Not terribly surprised. So we'll start with the top one. That is the lightest of the boxes, and we'll just put them in stack, and we'll pile them up by the order of the weight, and then we'll go from there. We'll try to keep this quick. Got a few boxes to rip here. That is a security tag on it, but still coming in with the lowest weight. So of our 6 packs, let's weigh these up quick. We will try to separate this and put it so you can skip the weighing of the packs if this is not of interest to you, and you can just get straight to the ripping and see if we get anything good. So these are all 26, 27 grams. They're all kind of in the same neighborhood. Yep, these ones are all identical here except for the first ones. We got some 26s and some 27s. So why don't we go ahead and do this. We'll rip these open, and then we'll get to the other 4 boxes after as we throw them all over the place. Alright, starting with our base cards, which we will collect. A couple first Bowman papers. Braylon Payne, Asbel Gonzalez. Chase Young rookie, Ellie, and the number 22 prospect. That's a fun one. Alright, so no color quite yet. Heard about some issues on the quality control. Seem okay so far on the chromes. J-Rod. Alright, our first die cut. Rookie of the Year contenders, Adele Amador. We're also looking for red rookies, which has a red Bowman circle up here instead of your typical one. David Ortiz Jr. Well, there you go. That's Big Papi's son. So far, no color, no autos. Hopefully we find something interesting in these. But we're only through 3 packs, so no worries. Alright, Samuel Basallo. Very important prospects. It's a cool insert card. Alright, so far, a couple base inserts, and that's really it. Hopefully we'll be able to collect the whole base set on this. The base set is 150 cards and then 150 prospects. I don't know if we'll be able to collect all those prospects, but at the very least I would expect we'll be able to get that base set. Alright, Rockstar Rookies. Thomas Sagesi. Oh, we got Chase Burns, 2 in a row. Alright, last pack. Will we get any color or an auto? Let's see. James Woods rookie card, that's nice. Loading Greatness, Jack Caglione, that's a good one, we want him. Oh, Jesus Mate Chrome, first box, fantastic. And then that is our first Reptilian Chrome. Nice little pull on that Jesus Mate, that's the guy that you want out of this set right now. It's definitely a hot prospect. So, got lucky to pull that out of the first box at least. See if we can get any more of him as we kind of go through the rest of these. Alright, so far, nice that we got the Jesus Mate, but not a whole lot as far as the rest of it goes. Let's make some room so we can actually weigh these. Got a Mookie and a Shohei right next to each other, and a Jackson Jobe, so those aren't too bad. Alright, let's throw the scale over here for the next box. Cut this open. So I had gotten 4 boxes from Walmart and 1 box from GameStop, so the other 4 that I'm opening today are from Walmart. This is the one from GameStop because that's all they had when I saw them. Let's see what we got in here. And another security tag. Again, this was the second lightest of the 5 boxes. So real quick, we'll just see if there's any distinction in any of these. My scale keeps wanting to reset. Prefer to run it on grams. Again, that one's on the lighter side. It's 26, 27 seems to be pretty common in these. Oh, that one's 29, so that one might have something interesting in it. We'll take a look at that one. I do this more just for fun, just to see if there's any indication. Sometimes you just get an extra card in a pack. That's entirely possible, but this one is here. We'll open that one last, but it very well could just be an extra card in the pack. I've found that to be rather common, that they just throw an extra card or 2 in the pack, and that's really what drives the weight more than anything. So sometimes it's really indicative of very little. Another Mookie and Shohei, so we just got Mookie, Shohei, and Jackson Jobe. So that's interesting. We just pulled those 3 right in a row in the last pack of the last box. So if you're going to get three players in a row from a correlation perspective, I guess Mookie, Shohei, and Jackson Jobe rookie and Shohei aren't the worst ones you could possibly get. So interesting on the correlation there. That's certainly something we've started to realize as we've opened up cards, that they often put the print together. I feel like we've also gotten him. And they put the same ones as a Chrome Bowman first. A couple of those right there. So interesting from a correlation perspective. They often will have the same print run, and you will often see players that come in packs. So kind of interesting thing that we've learned as we've picked up this hobby and gotten more into it and started ripping packs to build sets. We have certainly noticed those correlation anomalies, or maybe they're not anomalies, maybe it's just the norm. chrome's starting to get messy over there. River Ryan rookie, Yamamoto, Tovar. We got another one of these top 100 prospects, number 37. That one's interesting. His picture goes down below the bottom. Let's take a look at that one. I wonder if that's anything interesting. Eduardo Quintero, Arun Escobar, Big Christmas, Drew Thorpe. Alright, so this is interesting. So far we've opened a Blaster plus 2. We have not seen a single color parallel. So, not boding too well so far. We'll have to see what happens here. This pack is a little tougher to open than the rest of them. It's interesting. Maybe a little bit harder to get in means something more interesting for us. Logan Gilbert, DeGrom, CJ Abrams. We got another one of these. Rookie of the Year, Roka Sasaki. That's not a bad one to pull. Sorry, Roki Sasaki. We'll die cut. Put that one up because thus far, not a whole lot of hits coming out of these boxes. So we'll throw up what we got for the time being and see where we can go with that. Alright, let's get back into this. Charlie Benj, Emil. Oh, there's Dylan Cruz rookie. Nice. We're going to get a base paper rookie. Might as well get Dylan Cruz. And back to the front. We're going to go 2 full boxes with no color and no auto. Let's find out. Christian Yelich. Colt Emerson, very important prospect. Couple of our chrome rookies. Alright, so we continue our streak of having a pretty sparse set of cards coming out of this, so not terribly lucky so far, but we're getting into that 29 gram pack. We'll see if that 29 gram pack leads us to anything interesting or not. We'll see throughout. Most of these have been 26 to 27 grams. That seems to be kind of the norm. So, oh, there's a Kobe Mayo rookie, Bryce Eldred, Greatness Loading base insert. Where did we put those? Guess that might be our... Oh, no. There we go. Just sorting them wrong over here. And there is our Reptilian, Luis Marejo, Bowman first. So it appears when you get the Reptilian, you do not get a second base chrome. Just flipping through, see if we have any Bowman red rookies so far. Make sure I didn't miss any of those. I don't think I did, but wasn't really looking for them either. Just flipping through, making sure. Does not appear that I have missed any so far. Alright, let's get to that 29 gram pack and see if the weight on that pack means anything or absolutely nothing at all. If it doesn't appear there's anything, I'll count up those cards and make sure that we got the right number of cards in that pack. Sorry, I'm just flipping through, double checking these Bowman Reds. Wasn't something I really had my eye on before, but nope, doesn't look like we got any. Alright, let's see if a 29 gram pack means anything in Boeing or if they just stuck an extra card or two in here. My guess is it's an extra card or two, but we will find out. Oh, hello. We got a green auto out of 99, Javier Mogolone for the Chicago White Sox, so that's fun. Not bad that our first color is also an auto to 99. We'll have to see what that's worth. I have no idea, but I really like his signature. The pretty fancy signature. Pretty cool. So that is not bad at all. So did 29 grams mean that? I don't know. What I'd be curious about, and let me give it a count in a second, is whether or not we got an extra card, and that actually is potentially why that was extra. I'm curious if when they put the autos in, if they're actually an extra card in the box. So it should be 12 cards per pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Does not appear to be an extra card, so we did get a Loading Greatness, which is a heavier card stock. So that could be part of, I'm sorry, a Rookie Rockstar. So there is a heavier card in there. That is a Bowman Chrome, so this is also a heavier card. So we do have the Rookie Rockstar. We've got our 2 base Chromes. We've also got that one. So maybe the fact that there was 4 Chrome cards in there is really what added a little bit of weight to that. So that was our 1 GameStop box. So not too bad that we got a green rookie to 99 out of that box, so that's pretty cool. So we haven't been hitting on the color much, but when you hit color and auto at the same time, absolutely cannot complain. So we'll give these a little weigh again, and keep in mind we started from the lightest boxes to the heaviest boxes. There wasn't a huge amount of variation in the box weights, so probably nothing terribly indicative there, but that pack did seem to indicate something with that 29 grams. So let's give this a go and see what, if anything, and I don't know why this keeps not resetting to grams, so this is a little frustrating. Let's give these away. Like I said, 26, 27 has kind of been the norm. That one's 25, so there you go. As soon as I say 25, 26, 27, I get different numbers. We've got 27, 27, 27, 27, and again 27. So oddly enough, this one is actually on the light end for the first one. So as we've been doing, we will start with the light one and go from there. Neto, Lindor. Oh, there's a base McGonigal, Sundstrom, Montanilla. Oh, that's disappointing. That's not a first Chrome. Definitely seen a few Lawrence Butlers and Kobe Mayos. They appear to potentially go together. I didn't specifically notice them together before, but I think they were. So that was a pretty boring set. So we got 2 Chromes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. That is why we were light on that. That was 25 grams because that pack only came with 11 cards. So sometimes it's the easiest answer is the right answer of they just shorted us a card. Nothing interesting. Oh, Nick York. Don't even know what that is, but that's a green paper out of $3.99, so that's a nice little pull. But as you would guess by the weight, because it's paper, doesn't really change the weight of that pack at all, so nothing to find and learn from that. But nonetheless, nice to get a little more color. It's getting it early out of this box, so that's nice. Guess we can move our base Jesus Mate over to the side. We'll put our numbered cards up there. So we got another one of these top 100 prospects, number 85. One first Bowman on the Chrome. Got a nice little stack of Chromes over there. So with 2 per pack and 40 packs that we're opening, we should end up with 80 of those minus, I think, the 5 Reptilians. So I think we should end up with about 75 chromes out of here. Actually, I'm sorry, there's only 6 packs per box, so it's 30 times 2 minus 25, so 55. Aaron Judge, Jackson Merrill, got a Nick York, so he matches our, apparently it's a Nick York box, matches our green that we just got out over there. Throw these into a sleeve. Just with the die cut, they can be a little bit prone to getting dinged up. Oop. A couple more chromes. So I didn't think that every colored card was numbered, but I could be wrong. I've watched a decent number of videos on this, but I thought there were some colored cards that were not numbered, but so far our colored cards are numbered. We got Gunnar and Corbin, that would have been a great pack a couple years ago. Sebastian Walcott, very important prospects. Drew Jones. Charlie Condon, first Bowman Chrome. So we got Mate and Condon. Not doing too bad. So, love to see a auto out of one of those two, but I don't want to be greedy. Just getting their chromes is nice to see. Very cool right there. I mean, when you get Mate and Condon on the chromes, not too bad at all. Can't really complain. Nice to see those guys. Got a couple colors. Got a nice green auto to 99. As a White Sox fan, that's cool. Don't know if he's actually a great prospect or not. We'll have to look that up, but alright, we got Haesung Kim, Jace Jung, Ellie. So we definitely saw Jace Jung and Ellie earlier in one of the packs. I think it might have been the first pack, actually. So there's definitely a correlation where those two guys come together. No question. So definitely start to notice those kinds of things as you open a bunch of packs. Now, we haven't really opened that many packs here. We're only on pack number 18, and we've already started to notice some of those correlation. But again, it's only 100 base card sets, so there's not that many people that are in these sets. Manny Machado, Julio Rodriguez, I think we saw them together before. Loading Greatness. And Eduardo Quintero on the Reptilian. So Bowman first, so not bad. These are cool. These are one per blaster. You get these. Sure, there will be some people who will try to collect all those Reptilians. There should be a bunch out there, given that they come in every blaster. Alright, so on that one, we did not notice any variation really in the weight of those boxes. We had that one that was low and missing a card, so not terribly interesting there. I'm going to set the scale back to grams, although this time it actually held it, so now I just cycled through it for no good reason. Let's see what we get in box number 4. Kind of our norm, 20, 26, 27 range, another 26. So far, all consistent. 26s and 27s. Yep. Nothing terribly intriguing in here, it would not seem. Let's see what we got. At least not from a weight perspective, but some of these cards don't actually weigh anymore, I would suspect, if it's just a auto or something. Oh, there's our base Jesus Mate. So now we've got both the chrome and the paper. We'll see if we can get a Charlie Condon paper. Just throw this up next to the chrome Jesus Mate. Oh, there's our base card of Javier. And a couple chromes, as we would normally expect. Brooks Lee, Greatness Loading rookie card. Alright, J.J. Weatherholt on the Reptilian. Freddie Freeman. So it is interesting that the only pack so far that was noticeably heavier did have the, oh, we got some color in this one, did have that autograph in it. So I don't know if there is anything to the different in the weights of the packs. Man, it is a White Sox day today. We got a pink now out of 175. So we got our White Sox to 99 on the auto. We got our paper pink Kyle Teal to 175. Let's see, on this Javier, what round pick was he? Signed from the White Sox as a free agent. That would tell me he is probably not a top draft pick or anything if he was picked up as a free agent. So in the minors he batted .259, 8 home runs, 143 at-bats. So, nice pull. Not necessarily the player I suspect we would want, but can't complain when you get a auto number to 99. Mr. Skeens on the back. Cunha, Wilson, number 28, top prospects. We have an upside down card. Not entirely sure why those became upside down or what that means. I don't think it means anything. Doesn't appear to mean anything. Brooks Lee rookie, Skeens. So far, 4 boxes, 3 colored cards. Will we get a second colored card out of this box? Let's find out. Big Christmas, Drew Thorpe. Got a Kevin Alcantara die cut. Cool cards. A little bit of damage it looks like right there. Die cuts always seem like they're a little bit challenging as far as quality control goes. Getting knocked around in the packs. Janaker. That's a tough first name. If you guys notice that I don't call out a specific big prospect, I'm not huge into the prospects. This is one of the first times I've opened Bowman, so feel free to call me out, tell me I'm dumb that I missed somebody in there, and no worries. Rather know than not know. Langford Cruz, very important prospect. Aiden Miller. Another Aiden Miller. Alright, so far no red rookies. Another Roki Sasaki. Alright. Last box of the rip. So that green auto came out of a GameStop box. I've had decent luck with GameStop boxes in the past. If you've watched our channel and you watched our 2024 Optic video, we pulled a Eagles Duo Downtown out of a GameStop Optic Blaster box. So GameStop's been decent to me. Alright, again, scale's going back to grams, not sure what, or back, not set to grams. Gotta figure this out. Alright, let's see if we get any last box magic, or if we just gotta get a bunch of 26 and 27 gram packs. Or if weighing of packs means anything at all on these Bowmans. It may not at all. Alright, all 27 grams, so nothing terribly interesting. This is actually going from the back of the box to the front of the box. Since they were all 27, we didn't reorder anything. Drew Gilbert, top 100 prospects. Got our chromes. And then at the end, like we usually do, we will see how much of that set we've actually gotten. There's a decent number of cards in here. You get about 72 cards per box. So overall, we got a Thomas Segesi. So overall, we get 72 cards per box, I guess, except when they don't give us a card, like that one pack. Times 5 boxes is over 350 cards. Again, it's only 100 card base set with a 150 card prospect set. So we'll see how much of that base card set we have. We, I guess, in theory, could have it on this first one. Carson VIP, very important prospect. So one thing that we haven't seen is any of the interesting inserts that have some of the more legendary players on them. So the I guess they're called like card shacks or something like that. They've got Aaron Judge and Ellie and some of the more veteran players. So we haven't seen one of those inserts yet. It'd be cool to pull one of those. So far we got a lot of very important prospects. Oh, knocking over Jesus. A lot of loading greatness, a lot of rockstar rookies. None of those veteran rookies. Or none of those veteran inserts. 3 packs left. Can we get any more color? Another autograph would definitely be outside of the odds, but since these did come from different stores, maybe the odds don't necessarily apply. We got a big Christmas rockstar rookies. Another Charlie Condon on the chrome, so that's fun. If you're gonna get duplicates of a chrome, why not have it be Condon and Mate? See if we can throw that up there without knocking the rest over. 2 packs left. We need a Reptilian, which leads me to believe there won't be a color in that pack. And we'll see. Yep, there's our Reptilian. A lot of loading greatness. Mitch Jeb, Reptilian. Alright. As everybody says, can we get a little last pack magic? So we only got 3, really 2 color cards in the color auto, so not a lot of color out of these first 5 boxes. Doesn't look like, oh there we go, that's what I was talking about. So we got a Skeens Treasure Trove insert. Not numbered or anything, so my guess is it's worth a few bucks, but cool to get that. He's got some baseball boxes in the background, so I don't know if Skeens is actually a collector or not. Probably is. His cards seem quite popular. Maybe he's gotten in on collecting some of his own stuff. So that's the one I was talking about. Unfortunately, that would tell me we probably aren't getting any color in this or an auto. And that's all she wrote. So, quick recap. Green auto to 99. Only a couple base paper color cards, pink to 175, the green to 399. Jesus Mate chrome and a Jesus Mate paper. And then the 2 Charlie Condon chromes. So, hopefully you enjoyed it, and have a great day. Like and subscribe.
Alright, so in terms of building a base set, that is the absolute best product to buy that we've gone through so far. We got 100% in those 5 boxes. And got 50% of the prospects. I know we got some chrome ones to tally up. We'll save that for the next video. You can see the checklist on the screen here. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.